drank my share and went downstairs to pour another drink. To help forget, I must confess, the girl who left me sink. She used me, sure showed me the door, and then she kicked me out. She broke my heart, I did depart to travel all about. It's a sailing life for me, and I drink too much whiskey, and I know it won't be long before low tide. Don't give me your pity, for I hope I get to see Mag Mayall and Tiernanog when I die. Oh yes, it's hard, and sure I'm scarred from doing the gaffer's dirt. No one can say I don't earn my pay, I'm worth my weight in work. Hand me the cash, I'll buy a glass and drink until I sleep. So tie me on when I go down, so I don't end up in the deep. It's a sailing life for me, and I drink too much whiskey, and I know it won't be long before low tide. Don't give me your pity, for I hope I get to see Mag Mayall and Tiernanog when I die. Well, if you see me and you agree the dead are walking about, don't be alarmed and please stay calm, the sailor's loaded with stout. I'll drink my fill and further still and into an early grave. 'Tis better this, a life of bliss, than trying to behave. It's a sailing life for me, and I drink too much whiskey, and I know it won't be long before low tide. Don't give me your pity, for I hope I get to see Mag Mayall and Tiernanog when I die. It's a sailing life for me, and I drink too much whiskey, and I know it won't be long before low tide. Don't give me your pity, for I hope I get to see Mag Mayall and Tiernanog when I die. Been a long day, a hoisting sails and tying many lines, and I won't be drinking water, pour me grog. We shined the brass and swabbed the decks and oakumed up the seams, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. We're many months to sea, it feels like agony, and all I wanna do is call the pain. The ship ain't got no whiskey, we're running low on gear, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. I sharpened up my dagger and I found some unused rope, 'cause they made me drink the water, pour me grog. We'll tie up the first mate, make the captain walk the plank, 'cause he made me drink the water, pour me grog. We're many months to sea, it feels like agony, for that someone has got to bear the pain. The ship ain't got no whiskey, we drink up all the beer, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. In the next port, we'll try our luck, 'cause now we're privateers, and it won't be drinking water, pour me grog. We'll fix the ship and lay some plank and then set sail again, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. We're setting out to sea, it feels like agony, and all I wanna do is serve some pain. The ship is stocked with whiskey, there's plenty of rum and beer, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. Fire the guns and board the ship, the prize is finally ours, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. Divide the gold and plunder when we dock at Pirates Cay, and tonight we don't drink water, pour me grog. After many years of sea, it feels like agony, being away from home ain't worth the pain. Only thing I recommend is a sailor's only friend, and it ain't the fucking water, it's the grog. In the depths of Rylea, dread Cthulhu waits, dreaming of the sailors who sing of his story. And he punishes the fools who boldly sail o'er him and show no respect to his glory. He's the god of the sea, and he'll watch over me as away from my home I must journey. For we cannot be saved from death nor the grave, but by praise to the God of the sea. I left my sweet Callie on the shores of old Galway to pray for my soul be delivered. And though I left for the sea and the lure of adventure, I swore that I'd be ever with her. Though the sirens they call, may our God save us all. Cthulhu, please bring us salvation. For the terror it comes, we cannot save one, but by praise to the God of the sea. Blessings be upon you wherever you roam. May he take you to the shores of your homeland, with your body still whole, and also your soul burdened with the treasures of the ocean. But never forget, the doom 'twas offset, yet he carried us back to sweet Erin. From Afton to stern, no one shall return, but by praise to the God of the sea. From Afton to stern, no one shall return, but by praise to the God of the sea. La-di-da, 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 la-di-da.
Shit, here we go. Alright, do we got microphone, Kyle? Oh boy, they definitely heard that.
If they didn't hear that, then that's a problem. Aww.
We'll find
You
out.
can lay here. No, you can. you can lay here. That's okay with me.
I just want to go to my stream manager. That's all I want to do. Stop being an asshole about it. Alright, what's up, bitches?
What's up, dude?
It's been a while, and I would like to say it's not my fault, but that would be a lie. We've been busy. Last weekend was all of our faults. Last weekend, We went to motherfucking Decibel Metal Festival.
Yeah.
At this time, we were watching them tear down the stage for the final band at fucking 10:30. And then we made a Sheets run, and we were home in 45 minutes. Because if I didn't get us the fuck home, we was going to be sleepies in the van somewhere. Dude, that's a long day. Like,
Yeah.
we fucking talk about that a minute. Like, we leave here 12:30-ish. I think we rolled out of here officially from Turkey Hill. 12:30-ish, maybe.
Yeah.
So, we get up, we leave here 12:30-ish. We're hitting Philly at least an hour. We're hitting the venue at least an hour before doors, right? We waited about 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
We grab whatever merch we're getting, which the fucking Deicide shirt was sick.
Yeah.
The fucking Once Upon a Cross fucking throwback uncensored cover plus the fucking I was crucified by Deicide at fucking Decibel Metal Fest on the back. I'm like, alright, that's the shirt. Like, I didn't need to go any farther. I seen the front and the back and I'm like, that's the fucking shirt I want. Little did we know that fucking they were so everybody was super limited on merch this time, but Deicide seems like they only made enough merch for that show.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they were, what was it, limited for the show shirt. Like, the Crucified by CSI was like 75 shirts per size.
It was 30 shirts per size.
Was it? Oh, it's 30 shirts per size.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. Like, had we been 40 more people back in line, probably weren't getting our size.
Yeah.
But I mean, the show was sick. Everything was sick about it. I mean, the second year, and I don't think it disappointed. Like, we went there, we had a good time. Were this year's pits crazier? I feel like they were crazy.
They were.
Like, the pits at this show were crushing the front wall. Not just crushing the front wall. Like, the front wall and gate were becoming part of the pit. Like, I've been in a lot of shows where, we've been to a lot of shows where there's at least a three person deep barrier wall before people have to start hitting the gate.
Yeah.
No, like, we were on the gate and being pushed by people in the pit. I was like, holy shit. This is fucking wild. Who had the heavier pits? Dying Fetus or fucking 200 Stablins?
I think it was Dying. Yeah, it was Dying Fetus.
Yeah, because the one guy fucking got slammed out of the pit.
I mean, Deicide's pits were there. It's just... To mosh to Deicide, you must be a physical athlete. You must be ready to run a lot because everything is circle pit. Deicide doesn't slow down. Deicide's just like, do a circle pit. Do more circle pits. By the way, this next song's at 400 beats per minute. Circle pit to that for me. And you're like, Jesus Christ. Like, there's one thing to appreciate about, like, a deathcore show. You know when you should be moshing and throwing down. You go to a Deicide show and you're like, am I supposed to just run in a circle the entire time?
Yeah.
Like, do they just want me to do that? They're not stopping either. They, like, Glenn said, like, 3 things. What's up, Philly? Who wants some picks? I needed to get a pick out of my pocket when he threw the first handful of pick.
Yeah.
And then at the end, he's like, we've been Deicide. Thank you. Like, he didn't mention their new music.
No.
He didn't mention anything. He's like, we've been Deicide. I have a bunch of picks left. I'm going to throw them out. Have a good night. And I'm like, I don't know if they just, like, were in a hurry to get out of there or if they felt like they couldn't talk about their new music.
No, I don't.
Like, they didn't say much at all. Mind you, they played 15 songs in 45 minutes. So, part of me wonders if the fucking set tempo wasn't rushed partially because they were like, oh shit, we thought we were going to have more time. And they did an hour set thinking they were going to have an hour. And they got there and they're like, fit your hour in 45 minutes. And they went, all right, I guess. Like, Dying Fetus worked the crowd. They talked to the crowd. There was some time between songs, but you can tell the Dying Fetus set was meticulously laid out by them.
Yeah.
Like, that was obvious. Like, oh man. The flow of their set was immaculate. Like, start to finish, nothing but the best vintage groove death metal I've ever heard live next to fucking... Like, I don't even think, like... It didn't even compare to Gorguts because, like, no one was moshing to Gorguts because everyone was just like, how's fucking Gorguts?
Yeah.
Like, everybody had this, like, awestruck. They're like, that's fucking Gorguts. That's Gorguts. All I know is the guitar. So, we gotta talk band, the most surprising band of the whole fucking show. Fucking Tomb Mold. Holy fucking ball sacks. They came out and put on a fucking musician's clinic on how to be the most clean and technical death metal you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
Like, they are 100% what they say they are. A hybrid of doom and technical death metal. And also, like, the fact that their drummer is playing tech death and doom and singing, like he is the lead vocalist, and does not miss a beat even when his microphone's in his lap, is beyond impressive. Like, those dudes came out on stage and were like, by the way, we are all professional musicians. And everyone was like, I don't know how to react. And now it seemed to be like the crowd really did not know how to react to Tomb Mold. And I was like, do headbang, circle, pit, doom, mosh, where the fuck's the singer, and why is there clean tones?
Yeah.
And not just like, oh, we slip some clean tones into the rhythm guitar. No, everyone goes clean. Bass goes clean, rhythm goes clean. I don't even know. There is no rhythm guitarist in that band. Both lead guitarists go clean. The rhythm guitarist is the fucking bassist. And they shred. They melt fucking faces in a way that is so delicate and articulate that Lucas and Bree were like, oh no, they were my favorite band. And to be honest, like, if we were to stop there and say, okay, out of the first fucking 4 bands of the night, yeah, Tomb Mold was the band. Like, 200 Stab Wounds was cool. The crowd was really into it. 200 Stab Wounds is fucking heavy. Like, crunchy heavy. But,
Yeah.
like, if we had to rank the lower 4, Tomb Mold, Lamp of Murmur, 200 Stab Wounds, Deva. Deva was not like, they sounded good, but it was definitely... Deva was the most generic blackened thrash metal it could be. Like, they were just like, we have nothing new to offer to this style. And I personally think, like, every band that played before the old school sets all had something new to offer. Like, Willhaven. Like,
Fucking hardcore dads.
but it was weird. They were, like, a mix between Deftones and, like, modern doom and hardcore, and it was such a bizarre yet well working combo. And like, man, if I had to rate bands off their performance for the night, how they were on stage, Willhaven fucking destroyed everyone. They looked like a bunch of 19-year-old metalcore kids out there, fucking crab walking, slamming the stage, spinning in circles. I'm like, holy shit. And then 200 Stab Wounds come out and plays this heavy set, and they're just like,
The fuck is movement? Too old for their shit.
pretty much. And they were fucking, well, no, I think the youngest band in the bill was Lamp of Murmur or Dieva. It was one of those two.
The drummer was older.
Dude, the drummer for fucking Willhaven was easily in his 60s.
Yeah,
Like,
that fucking...
I looked at him, I'm like,
Like,
God
you got
damn.
grandkids.
like, yeah.
And you're fucking ripping that shit.
Yeah, he's just like this is drumming. I do drums. Oh shit, we're slowing down. Okay, cool. Let me do this cool flam fucking like ska style fill in here for no fucking reason. I'm like, dude, I would love to see Will Haven come back through with a fucking closing set, just because I would just fucking like. I know I would just save all of my energy for the pit just for them.
Yeah.
Like, dude, they were the epitome of fucking, they were the undeath of this year. Like, they came in fucking ready to fucking bring the walls down. They were
Yeah.
like, well, our midlife dad crisis brought us here. We better fucking make this one count. Dude, and speaking of fucking drummers, like, the drummer of Deicide was hardly sweating by the end of the set.
Yeah.
And they played all songs off their first fucking 3 albums, which were all 350 up. Just fucking constant shred fest. And I'm just like, and he's just back there like, it's pretty nice. Crowd looking pretty good. And I'm just watching him, I'm like, do something other than look unfazed. I guess fucking decades of playing blackened fucking speed death, you're just like, alright, come on. Like, I don't think any of them were sweating.
No.
Like, even Glenn's a big fucking dude, and he's just like, down pick this James Hetfield. I'm like, oh, alright. Like, the last three bands in that show were a clinic. Tomb Mold put on a clinic, Dying Fetus put on a clinic, and fucking straight up Deicide put on a clinic. It was all a clinic in different things. Tomb Mold was like, we're gonna put a clinic on in complexity, in sonic diversity. Dying Fetus was like, we're gonna put a clinic on in being old school death metal. And Deicide came out and we're like, hey, we play speed death? Here's your fucking figure it out. Like, watch our fingers and you tell me. Like, watching Glenn at, like, where they'd just be all, like, plugging along and they'd be like, chuk, 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 and they would jump back into the riff to see Glenn jump to the bottom of the bass neck and just be like, and fucking follow the guitars all the way back up. I'm like, dude, I didn't realize he was that good at bass. Holy shit. Dude, it was fucking awesome. Like, that's 2 years in a row for us where we left Decibel Metal Fest going, well, hope next year's show is just as fucking sick.
Yeah.
Like, this year's show, last year's was sick, this year's was sick. I think I really like this year because there was a lot of new bands, like new bands. Last year there was only a couple new bands in the beginning, and then everyone else had some sort of following after Frozen Soul. Like, even Tomb Mold is none of the opening bands besides 200 Stab Wounds touched the following of Dying Fetus and Deicide. And I think 200 Stab Wounds was technically the biggest band on that day.
Probably just because they're not as niche as the other two.
Well, yeah, because they fall into that they fall into deathcore. They're fucking basically deathcore. Like, they were just deathcore without the melodic breakdowns. They were like, hey, what if we took the core out of deathcore and just made breakdowns the entire time for 5 minutes? You know, people were like, okay, man. Oh shit!
I would love to hit people in the pit for 5 minutes.
Dude, that's all they were. Like, every song's... Oh no, man, you're magical.
Make yourself a home, I guess.
But, like, every song started, and it was just a heavy grind fest all the way through. And you're like, yep, pit's getting fucking rowdy. Band doesn't look like they're into it, but the pit is definitely back here fucking tearing the place down. Dude, that was fucking awesome. Yeah, it was sick. Oh, man. The shit, like, now I go to shows, and I'm like, man, what kind of energy can I take from these shows and put the hold fast? Like, I want to be that guy. I feel I gotta be the guy that gets everybody on the hold fast stage moving. And there's only one left. Buzz is moving around now. Cole is moving around now. Saucy has to move. He doesn't have a fucking choice. I move around. We have to get Dave to move around. Dave needs to be less of a proper Nancy and maybe miss a note or two.
Just gotta look at him like, Dave, it's no longer the Beatles era, man. Come on.
Right? It's not the 50s anymore, dude. You can move away from the mic. It's cool. I think part of his thing right now is he's not wireless. His fucking Line 6 system croaked and he's fucking...
That's right.
He's
yeah.
wired. Fucking hell.
Cause that was like what, shortly after fucking Buzz's like went bad at the kennel.
Yeah, and then and then Buzz bought the fucking Boss one and he's never had an issue since. Dude, I fucking like... So we've been off for a couple weeks, right? Like, you guys know I played with the Slackers. That was almost a month ago now.
Yeah.
We haven't done shit. And I am like, this fucking blows. Like, we were on tour, and by the time we ended tour, we were like, oh man, like, I can't wait to take a break. We were fucking off for a week, and I'm like, this sucks. Why are we taking a break? Like, this fucking blows ass. And then we played with the Slackers, and it was a 30-minute set that we blasted through. Like, I don't even think we played the full 30. I think we played, like, fucking 15. Like, we blasted through it. And then we haven't done anything since. And I'm like, this blows. This honestly blows. Like, I just want to play a show, pick up a show, fucking pick another one up at the kennel. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just want to play a show. I want to do this. Practicing guitar, getting better at guitar in my house sucks. I'd rather do it on stage.
Yeah.
But I mean, next week I have the Fang Around in York. That should be fun. I can tell you how that's gonna go, and it's definitely a not miss, Lucas. It's gonna be sonically pleasing because there are. What chat do I need? Okay, there we go. So, Fang Around in York next week. 12 to 12:40 is Maryland Doom Metal Encrypted Tears. 1 to 1:40 is Avant-Garde Metal in a band called Night's Edge. 12 or 2 or 1, yeah, so that's 12:40, then that's 1 to 1:40. 2 to 2:40 is Goth Rock by Sealock. 3:40 or 3 to 3:40 is Wrath of Typhon. There's just straight up slamming death metal. And then 4 to 4:40 Holdfast plays. And then at the end of the night, 5 to 5:40, a random ass like goth rock band comes on again called Russian Light. But there's actually some decent local bands in that set that aren't just Holdfast, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna go up and hang out all day because, like, I want to see these dudes fucking shred for a while before I go up there and fucking be like, look at me, I look fancy, but I suck.
Looking fancy is what matters.
That being said, it's Fang Around, and it's hosted by an oddity show, so I have no doubt there's gonna be, like, sideshow performers swallowing swords and shit.
Yeah.
We did a thing today. I haven't been in bed yet, but we did a thing today. We took Kyle with us.
Yeah.
What the fucking... We technically went to our first group record store day, Into the Crypt and part of Holdfast. Lucas, you fucking made it out. Like,
Yeah.
you went in there for a couple things and left with quite a few more.
Yeah, I mean, I went in for 2, and I just wanted to see if they had another 2 of, like, semi-popular artists. And then they didn't have that, and then I found 2 popular European artists. I was like, they fucking have these, and I had to get them.
Dude, I watched you put shit back. Like, You were easily budget blowable very quickly.
I had to put Tyler the Creator's Bastard back, and that's because it's an unofficial press that they had. Because technically it's a mixtape. I don't think they ever cleared the samples, if they used any.
Did it have a label binding on the back?
No. They weren't under a label yet.
Because they only buy shit if they can buy it through labels. So they had to buy it through somebody.
I don't know, because they had two unofficial pressings. It was Bastard and Cherry Bomb.
It may have been that a record company may have liked the album so much. Kind of my Waxworks stuff is unofficial pressing.
Yeah.
Where they basically remaster it and stuff and they throw it on vinyl and they don't have to do anything with it besides give writing credits because they edit it so that's probably what they were. They were probably just cleaned up cuts, or you could lie and be like, oh, I cleaned them up and fucking throw them on vinyl. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be the content that you get in the mixtape format, just pressed on vinyl. Someone spent money to have it pressed on vinyl. A lot of money. They'll be there. You'll get there next time.
I mean, I don't know if anybody's looking for that era of Tyler the Creator.
Just you.
Yeah. Well, because that's where I started with him.
Josh, you... I don't want to say you went heavy. You went pretty light this time for Josh at a fucking record store.
This is a decent day
Yeah.
for him.
I mean, the really best part is the fact that some guy in a Tool shirt didn't get the album.
Yeah.
It makes the day better.
Yeah, Josh is the only one in our group who fucked somebody. Knowingly. The guy was like, I really wanted that At the Gates album. Well, you should have been there before the metal people. How many did you get, Josh? 5?
5, yeah.
Damn, I seem like, man, I feel like I copped out this time. I only grabbed 2.
You're there specifically for one thing.
I mean,
Once
yeah.
you got it, then it's just anything really became a bonus if it popped out.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. I went there specifically for the deepest of deep dives on an already cryptic band and managed to get it. And it was like, alright, I got what I came here for. Like, what do I get? And I'm like, I'm gonna go look in the metal section quick. And as I was walking over the metal section, I had a moment. I was like, I'm gonna go get a Deicide album. I'm like, wait a minute. I know they posted all the new Death repressings that are remastered with the hollow covers. And I went to Death, and I'm like, got that one. Because they were all like the same version of mine, just a different record color. And then the big pink one came out, and I'm like, yep, there it is. There's the bonus for the day. Kyle made out, too. Kyle grabbed a lot more than I was expecting him to grab.
I thought he was just gonna stay with the Motorhead.
Yeah, he grabbed Motorhead, Slayer, Testament. We listened to that Motorhead album. That shit was fucking great because it was basically, it was all the different variations of the songs that went on the actual album, but they weren't like the final pressing. So there was like, the Ace of Spades riff that everyone knows was not the same riff on this album. It had slight variation changes, and it like, the first time they did it, I'm like, that's not the Ace of Spades riff. Like, everybody knows the Ace of Spades riff. It's fucking iconic. And I'm like, and Kyle's like, yeah, but it's not bad. I'm like, I didn't say it was bad. I got so used to hearing, like, you hear the big fat bass of Ace of Spades, you hear boom, 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 and you expect a certain thing out of it. And then when the bass goes boom, 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 and I'm like,
where the fuck did that come from?
yeah, and then the guitar part is in a totally different key. It's all different keyed out. I'm like, huh, that's just... It was different in, like, just the right way. Like, if they would have done it in the first key they did it in, it sounded a little more low end, like a little more chuggy. I don't want to say chuggy. It was like the whole album was more like black and roll, like Midnight and Hell Ripper sounding.
Yeah.
It was not the thrash metal sound everyone knows Motorhead to have. Like there was vibes of it trickled in, but it was definitely a very like fast, aggressive, loud album in a way where like there's parts where fucking like Lemmy's using reverb in the studio, which is not something he normally does, and I'm like, all right, okay, like this fucking it took us a while to get through that too. There's a lot of shit crammed on them fucking 2 discs.
Man.
It took us like fucking I think like an hour to listen to fucking both vinyls back to back. Oh, Josh, you had another pickup today. Went to
Oh,
Walmart
yeah.
and fucking went to Walmart today, and Josh fucking picked up. They just had it in fucking Metallica's and Justice for All.
No, yeah.
I don't think Kyle picked up a vinyl at Walmart. No, he didn't.
I think he was going to.
Yeah, and then he decided to spend a little more for his record player setup.
Yeah. Which was definitely totally worth it for him.
Yeah, he fucking his Testament vinyl's a big like heavy 180, 190 G, and I'm like, look, I was like, I gave one of these to Lucas, and the reason why I did is because it struggled with my 190, 180 fucking Black Album one. And I was like, and I didn't want to ruin my album. I was like, so just test this before you leave in case you need to take it back and it's not going to spin your vinyl. And I was like, take it there and put the heavier one on because your drive system might be better in the updated versions than the one I had. It worked fine. It fucking sounded good. And I'm like, there you go. You're good. Fucking... And sure enough, he grabbed all of his vinyls from his thing. I gave him the Avatar vinyl I'd been holding on for him, and he fucking packed the shit up after fucking hanging out for a couple hours and went home. The next thing I seen was a picture of my phone of him being like, I set my stuff up. I'm like, cool. It was nice to actually get him out with us and not just be like, oh, wish I could have came.
Yeah.
Because we were just like, I don't even like. I think I brought it up that I was gonna do it, and then I showed it to you, and we were talking about it, and Kyle's like, maybe I'll just go with. I'm like, it's not a maybe. We gotta be up early. You're either going or you're not going. And then that was the fastest decision he made. He's like, I'm gonna go with. I'm like, oh shit! All right, Kyle's going. Fucking cool. Fucking got off work on Friday after we all made the fucking, like, somewhat last-minute plan. Fucking told Josh, I'm like, we are going to Record Store Day. It is definitely happening. Like, it's not just a conversation with Cole anymore. We gotta be up at 4 tomorrow. Fucking, like clockwork. Took my 3:30 piss, looked at my phone. It's like, well... I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to go back to bed now and fucking just started playing games on my phone. Bree didn't think I was going to wake up either. I'm like, no, it's for music. I'm dedicated for music. Like, yeah, I don't want to crawl my ass out of bed to go to work, but I'm going to get a fucking really rare limited album. My ass will be there.
Might just have to swoop in.
Dude, we weren't even going to beat people there. Like, we would have had to have been there at like fucking 10 o'clock at night. To
Nope.
beat people there.
The other guy in the tent was there since 4 p.m. yesterday, so we'd have been there.
When they closed the shop yesterday.
Yeah, we'd have been there like 3:30. Yesterday.
I like how they did the first come first serve thing, where the Record Store Day stuff was all the way in the back. You go grab your Record Store Day shit, fucking quick and easy.
Yeah.
Did you do the same thing, Lucas? You're like, I wanted this album. He's like, here you go.
Yep.
Dude, so his name is Kevin. The big bearded guy is
Yeah.
Kevin. So Kevin, it's a mom and pop record shop, but God, the fucking place is so cool.
Yeah.
It is like,
Has
there
it-
is so much in such a small spot. Like
they have a ton of memorabilia just hanging around.
yeah, it's a fucking vibe. And like, they have like other like pop culture things, which music and pop culture go hand in hand. A
Yeah.
lot of it, like a lot of their Funkos are music related or related to albums that were fucking out. Like a lot of their X-Men Funko Pops were actually part of something dropped not that long ago where they released like an X-Men vintage like soundtrack and a Funko that went with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are like, I know a lot of people go to like music, like you go to certain record places, you go to Target or you go to FYE or you go to Walmart, you're expecting like the basic middle of the road, like all the shit that's out there now, Taylor Swift everywhere, whatever. You walk into this place and they're like, "Did you want niche, middle of the road, super popular? It's probably here. You just need to go through one of these bins and find it."
Yeah.
Like, and when I mean there are so like the metal rows are 2 fucking rows high. Like you're just like, I don't know, fucking like.
That reminds
You went through. Was your section big? I didn't even
me.
look.
No,
over
the
it.
hip hop section is like 4 bins.
Yeah, that's like
So it's the smallest section.
their punk section used to be smaller than that. So you know where we were waiting in line and you were waiting like to go from the back room to the front room. That rack that was there with all the punk rock on it.
Yeah. Mm.
That was not a thing when Cole introduced me to that shop. That wall was empty. Punk rock was not something he knew enough about or like how to start. The thing with Kevin is he likes to know about the music and know about the style of music and know about like the distribution, what's popular, what's popular in the niche and stuff like that before he'll go committing to like dedicating full walls to it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to fucking sound like a dick, but I think you might be the oddball in vinyl collecting. You collect not just hip hop, but like
Yeah.
most people are not going to vinyl places for hip hop.
Except for Taylor Swift and Olivia Rodrigo. They're there for that. Apparently.
But like, even when we were up in Pittsburgh, the fucking hip hop section in that back room was like maybe 8 bins.
No, there was more. It was probably double that because it was mixed
No,
up.
it was 8 bins. It was 8 bins. It was like in total between hip hop and rap there was 8 bins, and then it got to R&B and soul, which made it seem like there was a lot more. But all of that shit, all of those genres that fucking fit together were all on one wall.
Yeah.
And then we found a discount room.
There were some good finds in there, let me tell you.
Dude, I've yet to go to. I would love to go to KT Media and not rush out of there and actually like pan through all of the genres I listen to see what I would find. Like go in one day with like fucking $200 and just start panning. I don't think I wouldn't make it out of the metal section. I would not make it from the metal to the punk rock section.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't have that Death album. I don't have that Death album. I don't have that Deicide album. I don't listen to all of these bitches. Oh, that's right. Cole and Saucy are at a hip hop show right now.
Yeah.
It's so weird to see like what Hold Fast is, and then find out like most of us. The band works because we all met at Celtic Punk, but none of us are. The only one who's from punk in the band is Buzz. And even Buzz found punk after finding like early Doom, like the Melvins and Weed Eater and shit. Like,
Yeah.
so like the core of the band was basically Buzz is the punk guy, Cole is the, I don't even know what the fuck to. Cole is the everything guy.
Cole is Cole.
Yeah, Cole is Cole. Dave is very much in his like reggae rock, ska, like slower tone. Like, he listens to Celtic punk,
Yeah.
but he's definitely more into, like, the dialed back side. Saucy is really into, like, early disco and, like, jazz and blues shuffle stuff. That's, like,
Fucking old man.
literally, fucking, he just turned 50 the last 2 weeks ago, so...
Damn.
But, like, that's what he's really into, and then you have me, I'm through and through a fucking metalhead, that'll never fucking change. Like, you look at the band dynamic, and you're like, I don't know how these guys make music together, it makes no sense. None of them play any relating genres. That guy downtunes all the time. He plays punk rock. He's a classical musician. He's a fucking singer who fucking plays 6 chords every now and again. And the drummer's over here playing punk rock that is well below his fucking skill aptitude level. I don't get it. It's weird. The fucking mixed bunch makes such a solid fucking group. And honestly, I think, I said this to Dave and he doesn't believe me. I think it's because of everybody in the band's mixed backgrounds in music that we're so tight on timing.
Yeah.
Because we're all from a different style of music and we cram it together into this one mishmash what is Holdfast, and we're just all tight on timing. Because I'm tight on timing because a big part of fucking death metal is being tight on timing. Because as soon as your chugs don't match the drums, everyone goes, ugh, they suck.
Yeah.
That wasn't good. Yeah, I didn't like that.
Who the fuck put these guys on the bill?
Pretty much. And then you have Saucy, who is literally into jazz and blues drumming, so all super tight fucking, I don't want to say super tight timing, but super wacky time signatures. You have Dave, who is like the king of arrangements. You can be like, Dave, I'm going to use these chords, make an arrangement out of it, but I kind of want this scaling. You be like, oh yeah, you just want to go boom, 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 boom. I'm like, cool. You figured that out way faster than I would have. Cole is a good lyricist, and that shows because of his time with hip hop. 100%. The hip hop guy Cole is what makes fucking Holdfast lyrics as good as they are, because he takes that style and he just changes it to a different style and writes the same way. Like, if you read Holdfast lyrics, in most of the songs you could probably rap them if you put them over the right beat and you sang with, as Cole would say, the right cadences and pauses.
Yeah.
You could do it. And I'm like, no, that's valid. Like, he's the hip-hop guy. He's the vintage hip-hop guy at that, so...
Yeah.
It's a weird dynamic, but, like, even like me and you, we're two totally different dynamics, which is why shit works, because we're not here to align, we're here to put puzzles together.
Yep.
Like, you spend all this time aligning to get the most... You spend all your time aligning to be Deva. You spend all your time putting your puzzle pieces together to be Tomb Mold. That's the fucking reality of that situation.
They're the fucking Devas, the motherfuckers who glue the Legos together.
They're like, as long as we do it right, it's right, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Problem is, if you don't mix it up a little bit, make things a little harder to put together, people are gonna be like, "Cool, that was." They honestly could have been a cover band, and I would have been like, "All right." Like, that was about, like, we were there to see all the bands, which is cool. But, like, halfway through their set, there was part of me being like, they could have just came out and played cover songs, and I don't think anybody would have gave a shit. It would have been less plain than what they put on.
Yeah.
Like, they came out and were like, we're a thrash metal band, but our vocalist screams like he's from Slayer. Right. Oh, that's the same form. Half of the bands that did this in the 90s died. Why are you trying to do it again? Like, David's not old. David, I'll tell you when they were fucking founded. For how new the band is, there should be a lot more fucking creativity coming out of it. But I don't follow them. I did. That's how. So they have 1,560 listeners. Pretty solid. They're based out of Philadelphia, so they're a Philadelphia local band. They were formed in fucking 2022.
Damn.
So, like, okay, cool. You got on Decibel. You're a local band. That's awesome. Great. What do you have to offer after this? Will there be, like, are you going to start concepting? Or are you going to dial it back and become Black and Roll? Like, if they were to dial it back and become Midnight or Hell Ripper or anything in that Black and Roll, I probably would have loved it. Because Black and Roll has a groove. But they didn't even have a groove. They were just loud and fast. And not Deicide loud and fast. It was literally like watching a Slayer show. It was just loud and fast. You're just like, this is abrasive. And the singer's trying really hard. But this is abrasive. Like, there was no grooves to the riffs. No grooves to the drum. No grooves to the bass. They were just like, we just smash stuff and play things real fast. We're Dava. Thanks for your 30 minutes. Like, that's pretty much what it felt like for me. They came out and I was like, okay, that's a little early for a sensory overload. Okay, cool, you're done. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't even think we talked about it. They finished and I was like, they're alright.
Yeah.
Their guitarist was fucking amazing. Every time he got into a solo, I was like, ha, this guy's good. But that was, like, the best part. Like, he needs to go somewhere else. Somewhere he's gonna go up. Because I don't think Dave is it. Like, he was a fantastic guitar player. Like, his solos were tight, his timing was tight, but, like, it seemed like he was up here and everyone else was down here on the level of where the band was gonna be. Like it almost seemed like the singer, fucking drummer and bassist were like, "Hey man, you want to start a metal band?" I'm like, "Yeah, cool." And the drummer's like, I played rock band before," and the bassist is like, "How hard could it be to go boom 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 boom?" And then they got everything figured out and they're like, "Fuck, do we need a guitarist for this?" And they put an ad out, and that guy qualified. And they're like, "Well, we can't let him go. He's better than all of us."
Yeah.
They're like, "You're in." And the guitarist was like, "Oh, cool. This is gonna be a great time." And then he's probably like, "Yeah, no, I'm overqualified to be." Fucking such a weird. Oh, it was a drag. I didn't like it. No, I don't. Yeah, no. Still don't like him. Yeah, no. I can say I finally left the show fucking going, I do not like a band. Much as I wish, like, I would love to go to every show and be like, you've changed me. I like you now. But I'm like, no. You left no lasting impressions beyond I need to remember to unfollow you on Spotify.
Yeah.
I've not. Oh no! Oh shit! One other band, Christmas Burns Red, Innate Animate. They were pretty.
Animate, yep.
Yeah, they were pretty. They were pretty abrasive, and yeah, I mean, they were definitely scared too, because they're like a bunch of 18-year-old dudes
Yeah.
who were not expecting to be put on that bill, and they got put on that bill, and they were like, "Oh shit, we don't have a stage show. We don't get a stage. Like, we play on a couch, bro. There's enough space for us to put our shit here and stand still."
Yeah.
Like they just got up there, and I don't know. Maybe I need to go see them again now that they've got some footing. And the fucking promoter for Christmas Burns Red was like, "Hey, here's this band that no one follows from fucking out here, that's kind of genre specific. Hey, band that's genre specific, go out in front of these fucking 1,500 people were here because they played early and put on a show, and they came out, and it wasn't 1,500 people. It was more like 4,500 people, and they were like,
This is a lot different than the basement shows.
pretty much. They were fucking out on stage, like, are there people back there? Fuck me.
And they were still letting fucking people in.
Dude, I'm pretty sure they were letting people in up to the point fucking August Burns Red came on for that show.
Yeah.
I didn't think that many people fit in that fucking place.
Well,
But man, when we left and everybody was clearing out, I'm like, holy fuck, there was a lot of people in
remember
here.
the capacity for that was like 6 or 8.
There's Lucas. You say hi to Lucas? Did you say hi to Lucas? Are you still mad at Lucas?
Aria, you can't be mad. Can't be mad, Aria.
What do you want to talk about? That time Lucas didn't come over. No, what
Smoke
about
it
it?
out, smoke
He
it
didn't
out,
come and
Aria.
love me, so the next time he came back, I bit him. Because he's a dick. Fuck
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Lucas.
Aria, all you gotta do is just take your eyes, close them up, don't move, don't do nothing, don't acknowledge anything. And sleep.
Next, we are on to Amon Amarth.
Mm,
Yeah, that's gonna be a killer show.
No, yeah, no, that show is going to be killer for every reason it needs to be killer. It's going to be the epitome of a groovy death metal show. Damn, they were cleaned out. They got cleaned out of a lot of shit.
You talking about KT Media?
Yeah, they just posted what they had left.
So what they got left for that stuff?
They posted a list. A lot of the things they had a bunch of, like, there's 4 of 1 left. 1, 1, 4, 2, 2, 1, 5. 5 is the Cheech and Chong one. 11 of the hymn picture disc. I didn't think that was going to go over well.
yeah.
I don't even think, like, they had 2 of the Paramore 1 LPs, 8 of the Paramore 2 LPs, 4 of the Pearl Jam new releases. None of the metal stuff is left. That's all gone.
I don't think there was really that many.
Yeah, it's all gone. We got it all. There's 10 of Snoop Dogg Murder with a Case left.
Oh shit. I fucking looked over that, then I didn't even see it.
Ain't no Taylor Swifties on this list.
Oh man, they made all that money from it.
2 Beatles mini player complete sets with 3-inch mini disc. Mind you, they ordered 20 of those motherfuckers. So, they went from 20 to 2.
Well, and those are also a little bit more expensive too.
So what they said was, they were like, what a day, you guys make it awesome. We really do have the best customers and friends out there. Here's a list of what's left over. I'll update you as people claim stuff. I'm going to bed, so I'll check it in the morning. These are pickup, we do not ship.
What kind of stuff though? Shipping a vinyl like that?
Fucking, like, I was amazed by how many fucking people were there. Like, I was like, holy shit!
And even at the end though, we're like, okay, they gotta be close to be done, right? Nope.
No, they were fucking lined up back to where we fucking started.
Fucking nuts.
And it wasn't, like, they were lined up to where we started, and they were butt to nut, like, there wasn't even fucking space between them like Mavis. That committed party foulism.
Oh shit.
I dropped the pretzel. A few of them.
You shouldn't,
there's any more pretzels on the floor, man.
I need to not be so busy. Like to fucking get on and play video games at some point.
I'm down.
Hmm?
I said I'm down.
Yay. Sweet, sweet liberty and democracy. What?
Is that game gonna stay valid for a while?
Oh, yeah. It's a live service game.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Fucking some live service games really do.
No, it's a live service game that they pay attention to.
Why is it so misshapen?
I don't know.
And for the fact that the
Fucking
CEO
sewer pretzel.
of the studio actually interacts
Move,
with
Rube.
their fans.
I was playing horseshoes with pretzels and Lucas's pee-pee.
It fits.
Oh. Like, we don't even have that many shows to go to this year. Like, not compared to last year. It's weird. It's a big year for shows, but mainly because the shows we are going to are fucking huge. Well, I'm definitely going to see Bowling for Soup in fucking September. They're playing HMAC.
Wake me up when it
Oh,
ends.
that's right. I remember you telling me about that.
Oh, so you don't want me to wake you up to go see Bowling for Soup? You wanted me to wake you up when it ends.
When September ends.
Well, Bowling for Soup is playing in September, so if you sleep through it, then... The funny thing is that a lot of people pointed out, they're like, hey, this tour is kind of last minute. Like, you're a bigger band, and, like, normally bigger bands give you a year out to get tickets for shit. But it was because they were waiting to fucking try and get on festivals, and all their festival fucking things got basically declined.
Mm.
With no explanation why. Not like Bowling for Soup has lost momentum.
No.
Some of the theory behind it is because they refuse to do anything with any type of political agenda. And for some reason people put those things together, like if they don't do anything for a political agenda, then they're not really going to have a following because they don't give their people anything to believe in. And I'm like, that's fucking dumb, but whatever, I guess if that's how you want to fucking look at it.
And they give them funny to believe in.
Yeah, like,
There's the goobers.
but it seems to be valid. I see it throughout a lot of the metal community, like bands trying to get on festivals that like all the bands that get rejected for festivals are all bands with like no relation to any type of affiliation. Again, seems dumb, but the problem is, and we all know, everybody in a corporate level doing anything like that high has some sort of agenda they want to put across.
Whatever makes the most money.
Yep. And drawing up controversy and drama is a good way to fucking pull people in to make money.
Yep.
Why do you think everybody was fucking booking Falling in Reverse last year? Everybody. It was such a dick riding train. I was like, Jesus Christ, they're not even that good.
Nope. But because people were like, "Oh, he's the counterculture. I'm gonna go see him and destroy the woke libs."
I think the most annoying thing I've been seeing lately is people be like, oh, like this person and these people are starting a non-woke project. I'm like, you mean they're doing something normal? Like, you mean they're gonna go back to doing normal things? Like, I'm confused. Hey, anybody want to go to Milwaukee, May 18th?
That's a hell of a fucking trip.
Milwaukee Metal Fest, Mr. Bugle, Testament, Hatebreed, Municipal Waste, Catatonia, Death to All, Deicide, Possessed, Terrorizer, Rotbolts, Skinless. Can't read half of these. They're extra hard. Devourment, Internal Bleeding, Sethopathy, Belushi Speedball? Fuck yeah, man. Cloak, Morbiclon, Hat Riot, Death Ray Vision, Embryonic Autopsy, Time to Kill, Eyes of the Living. Yeah, like it sounds like we should go to that.
Sounds like a no Friday, no Monday, maybe even Tuesday.
That's the one hosted by Josta.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I am dying for Municipal Waste to be like, hey, we're gonna tour North America again. Like their next tour, they're in fucking Australia. In July 2024. Like, I would love to see Municipal Waste, but it seems like after they released the Electrified Brain album, they were like, why would we tour our home coast to the East Coast? Fuck that. Like this tour, European 2024 tour, Cannibal Corpse, Municipal Waste, Immolation, and Shamash.
What the fuck? This dude is smoking a fucking fat one.
They just did a show in Richmond, Virginia. It was fucking Municipal Waste, School, Necrot, Dead Heat, and Public Acid. I'm convinced Municipal Waste doesn't like America. Oh no, we missed them. February 2/16. Municipal Waste, School, and Necrot. But like they were playing love drafts and shit, and then all of a sudden they were like, sorry guys, Electrified Brain made us take off, so we're done. I'm like, oh, alright, that was fucking short-lived. Cool. Ugh. Fuck that shit. Look at
What?
fuck you.
Fuck you.
It's all your fault.
Says you. can't be if I simply don't accept it.
Municipal Waste won't tour North America, and it's because of you.
My bad, let me leave the country.
Yeah, if you want to take a trip, just, well, you can wait now. They are, like, their summer's already planned out and stuff, so I would maybe just hang out, and maybe if you leave for the winter when they come back, fall, winter, so if you could just, I don't know, go to Thailand or something, well, wherever you want to go, I mean, it's up to you. Thailand could be fun. Japan could be a lot of fun. I would suggest going places where they're a little more friendly to tourists. So yeah, like definitely Japan and shit. Don't go to England. They don't like
Japan is not friendly to tourists.
it. It depends where you go.
Yeah, if you go to the place where they want to make money.
Yeah,
they're
their
friendly to
culture
you.
is very like here's the tourist district. Leave our fucking shit alone. Wonder why that is. Josh.
I'm trying to think about it.
I don't like. Do you think it could it be because of like a lot of Americans having a hyperfixation on the culture and their media? Could that be it?
Well, I think a big part of it is just Western culture for them.
Maybe it's you,
Because-
open.
Even places there, if people have stuff like tattoos and stuff, they're not allowed. Which really, Western culture had a big impact with the younger generation getting stuff like that. With no relation to the clans out there.
The safest Asian countries for a tourist to visit from any part of the world: Thailand, Cambodia, India, Vietnam, Singapore, China, Malaysia, and Nepal. I don't know why those fall under Asian districts because
They're all Asian.
India?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's right below China, bro. Might be cooked, but I know my world map. Nepal's right next to India.
So there you go. Yeah, Japan is not on that list.
If you don't like go to or stay within like the major cities, you're like heavily watched.
And nighttime, fucking Yakuza.
Yeah. Singapore is just nice just because it's Singapore.
Safest place in Japan for global tourists: Kyoto.
Yep.
Second safest place: Tokyo. Isn't Tokyo like their main? One, it's their main city, but I guess that would be their main tourist district too.
I think it has to do with the island that Kyoto's on. So I don't think Kyoto's on the main island. So remember, Japan is technically an archipelago.
Kabukicho, one of Japan's most dangerous cities. It's Japan's red light district.
That sounds like somewhere that's like downtown Tokyo.
Trying to figure out how to actually say it. I would say Kabukicho because it's Kabukicho. Luca Joe.
You said ICHO? That would make like a Icho.
Huh. It's also known as the biggest urban area in the world.
Huh.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
And the worst rated city to go to, Kumagia? Kumagia. Considered one of Japan's most depressed districts.
Damn.
Shit, I thought y'all were passed out.
Nope.
What?
No.
Why? Because the music's quiet?
We were talking about the,
It was just quiet, period.
we were talking about the safest places to go in Japan.
Yeah.
Because Lucas needs to leave the country by fall.
What?
You had to explain it to her because remember she wasn't down here.
What the fuck?
Oh, Municipal Waste hasn't toured North America much or come around here, and they used to go to Lovejoy. I blame Lucas and told him he needs to leave the country, so that way during their off season they can tour here locally.
That's a dick move.
A dick
Why
move,
does
though?
hold on? Why
A
does
dick move for
Lucas,
who? He gets to go on a permanent vacation for a few months.
Why does Lucas have to leave? Why can't you just go to a show?
Because they're not around here. He needs to leave the country
Okay,
so they
but
can.
why does Lucas need to leave?
Because if he leaves the country, then they'll come back over here. They're not here because of Lucas. That's one of it's Lucas's fault.
So the
So-
rest of North America can have a chance to see them.
Yeah.
I
need to
think
make the
that's how that
sacrifice.
works.
You don't.
Is it really a sacrifice or is it a vacation?
I don't.
I mean, it's vacation, but
I'm gonna have to. You tell me I'm gonna have to go somewhere I want to be.
you're gonna tell me I have to go to the fucking spa all day? Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I get to chill on this beach? What the fuck's wrong with you, dude?
Shit, take me too.
Oh no, you gotta stay here.
Oh, fucking see you on Kirsch bag. You find it,
I was pressing the wrong button.
You mean I gotta eat all this fresh
Nice.
real? I gotta eat all this fresh real sushi? What? You're a fucking asshole, dude. Hope Municipal Waste was worth my suffering, dickhead.
You're really gonna make me have Japanese A5 Wagyu? Like,
It's a punishment, apparently, according to Bree. So sorry, man.
I didn't say. Never mind.
I'll be attacked by a
Never
Ruby.
mind.
Hi, Ruby.
eat him.
Get him, Ruby.
I didn't ask for you.
Get him, Ruby. So, I don't know, let me come.
Get him, Rube. Get him.
You gonna
this one-
fuck the pizza?
Yeah. Get me. Come on. Thank you. Here we go. Who's touching who in here? Also, Mom's making food. I smell it. I'm gonna go check. Thanks, R.
You look like you could be
Alexa,
put on
turn
a
my
pizza.
kitchen light.
No.
Okay.
Fuck, tell me no.
You wanna fight about it?
It fucks with the contrast, honey.
Okay.
You wanna fight about it?
I'm gonna be on the whole rest of the fucking podcast.
We
We're
fight
gonna
about it, bro. My legs work.
What if I don't want to relax my tits? What if I want to shake them around?
Lucas, sweet
Can-
pea, you can do
what-
whatever the fuck you
What is it gonna cost for me to do that?
Ow.
And will,
What the fuck?
and will there be a brawl?
Why did I just turn around and fucking Josh just standing here?
I turned into a red and white dog and it's still in a spot.
Yeah.
I live my life with my Oreos, bro.
Josh, have a sip of your monster.
Stop it!
Fight, 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 fight. In a video game.
Grab her muffin and twist it.
Shit, no.
Do you know
The Muffin Man.
The muffin man
The Muffin Man.
lives on tree.
Josh is trying to figure out which muffin.
They both go. Because cake is not supposed to go. You can't tell me I don't have a point.
Fucking high.
Wait, which way do I gotta twist it?
What are you doing?
Just twist it.
Grab your dick
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
They work equally.
It's your fucking Oreos.
Apparently,
It
a
indeed
Hispanic person in my
twists.
kitchen.
It's like a bop it.
No, it's not.
Bop it.
What's next?
It's not here.
Pull it.
Get the dog off.
Pull it. Pull it.
No.
You lost. Start again.
No.
Twist it.
No, the dog. It's not fair.
Twist it.
When he was doing
Pull
the
it.
dogs, it's not fair. What?
I was dealing with a dog.
This is doing the dog.
There was no animals harmed in the making of this episode. Oh.
Today's age, how to
My-
get canceled. Bestiality.
My lag delay shut off. There we go. Fucking tapped my head up and it felt like it was actually connected.
Just
Like
go
a
back
fucking
and
controller
look.
reconnecting after sitting there trying to
I
put
want to
the
see if you
connected.
get the same lag delay I do. I'm here.
No one was doing anything with dogs here.
I ain't got
used to
no
do
delay.
something with dogs.
I just got the stupid.
He's done.
You are not done.
You're right.
Never done.
I have a Pop Tart.
What the fuck happened to the Oreos?
See the Pop Tart.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I thought he was getting fucking Oreos.
I seen the Pop Tart.
He's seen the Pop Tart.
Yeah,
It
this
rhymed
guy.
with bop, so it was a bop Pop Tart.
Bop Bart.
A Bop Dart. Do not tell me what to do. Do not eat a Bop Dart in here. Take a Bop Dart outside. Make my floor dirty.
I'll eat your floor.
I'm gonna work on amplifying this stupid. We got 30 minutes left.
30 minutes left for what?
The podcast that we've been doing?
I don't know, I'm not sure.
Doing a podcast?
I mean, we started late. We're in at 12. We're just sitting here chit-chatting. I mean, could we get in trouble for burning this on here?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Bex does all the time.
Are they in
Okay.
a legal state?
No, she lives here, bro.
Oh. Well, if it's off cam, yeah, you can just turn the camera off.
Ooh, oh boy. This one's gonna hurt, boys. Yes, we prefer to grind our sweet tarts up before we eat them.
I prefer just eat my Pop Tart.
Lucas, so do you know the Muffin Man?
Unfortunately, I don't. I've tried many times.
I can draw you a detailed map on how to get to them. I'm that cooked. But I can't draw, so it won't be that detailed.
I could draw you a detailed map, but it won't be detailed because I can't draw.
Give me some crayons.
We'll fucking end up at a abandoned Walmart.
Well, we can point you to the next one. Don't worry.
Lucas shows up and he's like, I'm here for the Muffin Man!
He's still.
Sir, this is Dolphin County Correctional. Are you tweaking tonight? No, I was given this map. I was told I could find the Muffin Man.
They would fucking lock me up for showing them a crayon map to the Muffin Man. They're like, yeah, buddy, we're gonna hold you for tonight.
You have anything to drink? No, I told you I'm just here for the Muffin Man.
I was given a map. I was told the Muffin Man is here. And if you're not gonna let me see him, I'm gonna go see him.
Man just bust out of his
Fucking
cell.
Lucas gets cellmated with a fucking dude who's been in there for 20 years named Muffin Man. A Muffin Man you've been looking for? And you're like, I don't know, I've never actually seen the Muffin Man.
I mean, if you're Muffin Man, then you must be the Muffin Man. I've seen you now. I can leave. This is fucking break out of jail.
Fucking call over the guard. Sir, I've seen the Muffin Man. Can I go now?
I've served my time. I'm a new man.
I swear I haven't, I'm not on the influence of anything. I just followed this map some guy gave me.
It's a quest I had to accept.
You're a new man for the Muffin Man.
The Moofler.
What would you do if you met the Muffin Man?
I'd probably ask for a muffin. They have to be, like, to be the Muffin Man. Like,
Chemically break.
What if he's the Muffin Man just because he's fat? What if you get there and the Muffin Man's just a fat ass garbage
He's a
guy?
baker. He is
Like,
a baker in the
fucking-
story.
And he does have
pick up the
gut.
biggest rock and drop it on his
He's
head.
kind of like Josh.
Josh is the Muffin Man.
Should I do it?
No.
Stop it.
You got Weezer making another album in there.
You say it ain't so, and you will not go. You want him to carry you home.
That's a completely different song. That's Blink 182, bud.
So
Oh God.
We were talking about Weezer.
he was blinking 182 times, so it's okay.
He has probably blinked 182 times in his life. I don't doubt that.
No, he likes to hold his eyes open. I've seen it.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Plus he's
actually,
living
when I
person.
get home and no one else is around, I just sit on the couch like this. And just like,
I can't miss any play on the TV.
I'm like a snake. I don't have eyelids.
yeah, I come home and take my prosthetic eyelids off.
Oh my God.
Like, so your eyes don't dry out? Well, I got water drops. Don't get it twisted. I got water drops.
Every 5 minutes, I'm at work at the work water fountain. My eyes!
What do you think of the bathroom for so long? I'm not using the bathroom. I'm molting, buddy.
Well, now that we all know the truth.
Fucking
I
in,
thought the
in there
fucking-
shedding his skin.
I thought the water bill went up.
Bro, it's hard to flush my sheds down this fucking toilet. They're pretty big. I'm not exactly that small.
Oh yeah, we know you're big.
Double
you took it as
flushers.
that you're fat. Don't worry. We accept.
Fucking things that go into my head. It's like I just can't explain it because you probably have zero context for the thing.
Just how you explained it to me already has me lost. I have this thing in my head that I can't explain because you'll have no context of the thing. I'm like, cool. So I have no context for the context I would need to understand the
Well, you've
thing.
never watched the fucking Killer Bean movie.
No.
Exactly.
The Killer Bee movie?
I just said the what.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking.
So basically, in the movie, the main character uses the bathroom, and he says it was a double flusher, and the bartender goes, "Well, you only flushed once," and then he shrugs and then walks away.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. What I open my Twitch to is no excuse that you will not start streaming any video game on Twitch. It doesn't matter. You don't even need to be good at it. It doesn't even need to be your main screen. But if you do not start streaming on Twitch and making money without having to go to work, you're out of this house.
You could lower that by like 4 inches, and you'd be fine.
Tell me, honey, do
And
you
you're
think they're watching her video game or her?
Mm-hmm.
Get on it. Create your own Twitch channel.
Wait, she already has one.
Cool, Josh. Set her up with OBS tomorrow. Microphone, headset, play any game you want.
I
Minecraft.
might wake up way too late.
You gotta get cat ears.
You can borrow.
She's talked about
What?
You can borrow my camera. You can use my camera. You have that camera. You can take the podcast camera up, put it on your screen. You can even cover half your face like that. You don't even show all your face. If you
Just wear a
really,
mask.
if you really, really want to make money, just
Z for Zorro.
I mean, I've thought about this too. Throw a voice changer on and become a VTuber.
Just shut up!
That's
What?
It's fucking expensive, dog.
I know it is.
Yeah, like, dude,
The voice change into what now?
Become a
VTuber.
VTuber.
the amount of fucking images draw.
Just saying, you have ways to make money that don't require ever having to need to have a real job. Trust me, if the three of us had huge boobs, we wouldn't be sitting here right now. We would all be at our own computer or having a hot tub chat.
Oh, I was thinking something completely different.
Another age barrier.
I was going for the millions.
It's like, fuck it, I'll let them exploit me. I'm making money.
Man, you guys' podcast blew up quick. Yeah, when you have three dudes with fucking triple D's, that'll tend to happen.
Yeah. Gonna get fucking implants for the views.
Are they even here for the content? You
Don't
tell
worry,
me.
I look at them too.
Alright, so we need to stage this out. Since she's already there,
That's gonna
we
be
all
one
have to be
stage.
bigger than her.
Be fucking heavy, dude. My back is already shit.
Alright, so you take the next size up from her.
You think my bag ain't shit?
No, I know it
Have
is.
you seen that arch?
Your posture is rainbow.
Broken Josh.
It's a reverse rainbow. You can't have a rainbow that's upside down when you're looking at it.
Well, technically, rainbow's like this.
Yeah, and that's her back. Yeah.
But if you're looking at it, then it's like this, a smiley face.
No, it's still a rainbow. It's just it's the start of a rainbow.
You do some weird upside down.
We're not even gonna go into this. It's a rainbow. I'm glad you got it, Lucas. So Lucas, you go the next size up from Bree. Josh, you go the next size up from Lucas, and I'll go the next size up from you.
Well,
Hold
why-
on, wait a
why
minute.
can't I go
No,
the size
wait, no.
down?
No.
I need to go down.
You.
It'd be fucking like they have to invent a letter for you.
No, they don't.
No, there's a letter for me.
Mm-hmm.
I learned something the other day at work, Lucas. I learned about something called gigantomastia.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've heard
there are girls
when the
who
ship has a big mast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, there are girls who suffer from like who've gotten boob jobs, and the boob jobs have messed up their hormones and caused them to get gigantomastia, and their boobs are so big now that the implants don't even matter. Like the one girl went from she
Hold
got
on. Let me clarify this quick. When he's talking about a boob job, he's talking about a boob reduction.
yeah, it doesn't matter. You can get a reduction or implants. Any of them can cause. As much as having a bad day in a woman that causes a fucking hormonal imbalance could cause them to get this fucking uncurable thing where like one of the things that happened to a girl was she went from triple D's to quadruple F's in 1 year.
God damn.
Uh-huh.
RP her spawn.
So
And then this motherfucker, and this one over here is like, you should just get a reduction. No, because I already fucking knew about it because it happened to my cousin Lenny.
I still think maybe you should get a reduction.
That's a lot of weight to be.
I'll take that. I'll take that 50-50 gamble. 50% of it goes your way and your back doesn't hurt anymore. 50% of it goes my way, and I have to make you some sort of 3D printed device that holsters
Give her a fucking exoskeleton.
Yeah, exactly. We'll make that work. I have Gideon. He'll make anything work. Your exoskeleton might be made out of used hold-fast mic stands, but it will work.
Jerry rigged that bitch.
It will work. You will feel no pain.
You don't need to run if that shit fucking happens if I ever would decide to do that.
You would feel no pain because you're just gonna lay on that couch and take giant titty pics all the time and make millions.
Okay, sausage dog.
Hey Mavis, that's not me. You know that, right? That is Lucas.
Mavis doesn't give a shit.
Oh, you said my name. You have food. See how quick she turned around. Food. Hi, food person.
You should have heard. Saw how quick she got up when she heard the pretzel hit the floor.
Mavis, are you a little fat? Are you a little fatty? Little fatty McFats. I gotta put you on an island of feral cats.
Fucking eat them.
Probably
looking
would.
at me. I don't have food.
I'm pretty sure
She
she's
has
a goblin. Ugh. So you're saying that's short? We're at our fucking 2-hour limit.
Yeah.
When we do random chats, it's only 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Josh is making me feel like I'm.
Old? Yeah.
No.
You're insane.
We're good at that.
You're a coupon lady. You're not off road.
You know what goes really well with 420? You know what goes really well with 420? A lack of sleep. It's like an extra high. It's free.
Yeah.
You don't even have to do anything for it. It just comes along with the package.
You should have eaten a shit ton of spicy food for a third high. It's a real thing.
What the fuck?
Excuse me?
If you eat, yeah, if you eat hot food, you will get like a type of high.
Does hot steak count? Because we had hot steak.
No, it has to be
It wasn't million.
capsaicin because you're fucking poisoning yourself.
It said.
Because your brain doesn't. For some reason, we're the only like fucking people or beings who are like, huh, that plant, make that bitch spicy. And we're not even the predator. Like we are the predator, but like we're the ones who fucking feel pain from capsaicin.
Also, this one is rank when on fire, so we're going outside for this one.
Yeah, please do.
This is the one that I gave you a half bowl of. You were like, it's not working, and stared at your cell phone for 10 minutes straight, not doing anything. Just like this, Lucas. It was just off. You were like,
Forgot you had ice cream.
forgot you had-
I was wondering if you forgot.
I never forget.
you forgot you had ice cream. That shit was funny as fuck. Hey babe, you gonna eat that ice cream? Oh yeah, I'm gonna eat that ice cream. And then when it fully kicked in and you believed you had to become Godzilla or King Ghidorah to get off the bed? Yeah.
Best part. Was she roaring? Was she
Wish I had a
roaring?
rag. I could just start cleaning the windows.
What sound would King Ghidorah make? Godzilla gotta be a roar, so what do we do for King Ghidorah?
Yeah, I mean, the fact of it is to need to be King Ghidorah or Godzilla to get off the couch or the bed is you're way past getting off
We
the
were
bed.
watching fucking.
She just knows she's short, okay?
I can't get off the bed. I should become something taller than a skyscraper. That will help.
I mean, definitely be off the bed.
Yeah, no, for sure. And one of your feet will have this house totally leveled, along with the other ones attached to it.
You're gonna take out a couple of the neighbors, but hey, I guess you made it.
I'm off the bed. That's cool. Everybody under your foot is dead. That would include me. And the dogs and everything in the house. It's all dead. Walk on home, King Ghidorah. Have a good time.
Go protect your island.
Yeah, you're far away from Japan, by the way. Have a nice flight.
She would waddle away afterwards.
For Lucas's sake, swing around where he is and head towards work. When you turn into King Ghidorah, go around. Don't go straight through here. You'll walk right through Lucas's house.
You think that's gonna stop them from closing it?
You fucking know this can be leveled. You're still showing up to work though, right? There's
Yeah.
orders to ship.
Hey, do I gotta come to work. I heard the building got leveled by Godzilla, and my car also got stepped on by Godzilla. And they're like, you're gonna have to find a way to get here. We have orders to ship. Meanwhile, the building is just a fucking foundation.
And Lucas is like, Brian said we gotta come in. I mean,
See you in 20 minutes.
just get here when you can.
Yeah. Like when it's a fucking blizzard outside.
Well, you'll be fine. Get where we can. I'm sorry, my car said no.
Just try to get here. That's cool. All right. Do you want me to drive towards Godzilla on my way to work, or? Could you imagine if that was an actual thing, like kaiju's existed, and you're just like, oh man, I gotta go to work, but I heard Godzilla was heading this way. And you open your door, and there goes Godzilla strutting, all your shit's falling off the shelves, and you're like, yeah, I'm not leaving.
I don't got kaiju insurgent.
Yeah, sorry, my kaiju insurance ran out, and he's walking down the street, kind of.
I gotta make sure my car doesn't get hit. That's my priority. I'm gonna drive in the opposite direction. Don't shake your head at me.
Oh yeah, that new Transformers
Shake
movie
your
looks
head
pretty
at
good.
me.
No, it doesn't.
Sure it does.
What?
Come on, I mean Optimus is the same size as everybody, yeah?
Why? Why did you have to
Yes.
fucking go there?
Because
We're just not gonna talk about it. It fucking sucks. It's awful.
That's like talking
Don't
about.
watch the trailer.
That's like talking about.
I already had the fucking trailer on YouTube prior to you.
I've already watched it.
That's like fucking talking about Halloween Ends.
Dude, two of your favorite franchises is fucking shit on.
What are you talking about? It's gonna be the best.
Like, I'm not even trying to be disrespectful, but like, That's just the way it is. Like, you got fucked.
I know. No. I'm aware. I'm fucking well aware, and I'm
They're
just like,
ending just well.
I just let it happen, man. Just like,
Like,
I have no control over this. This fucking sucks, but okay,
you
cool.
fucking reamed, and you're just like, "Ugh, I guess. Could have been worse.
I was just trying to figure out why Optimus was so small.
Well, they're on Cybertron, so they're all gonna look human size.
They're little guys.
Cybertron's fucking huge.
Yeah, but like he was literally just the same size as the rest of them.
Well,
Like literally the fucking.
well, yeah, because he's not Optimus Prime yet. He's Orion Pax. His name is not Optimus Prime.
Nah.
As much as you want to say, nah, that's what they're going with. It's before Optimus became Optimus, so he is Orion Pax, and yes, he was smaller.
His balls didn't drop yet.
Yeah. The missing lore is in the Japanese comics is apparently the Matrix of Leadership allows him to become bigger because it adds more parts because he gets more weapons. But that's null and void because in the trailer fucking Alpha Trion's like, everyone have a Matrix of Leadership. It's how you transform. And everyone, I'm like,
Yeah, that
No.
wasn't making sense at all.
no, that's not how this works,
Like,
and
oh,
I'm
we
not
can do
accepting it. Like, I'm still gonna watch it. I'm gonna fucking take it up the ass like I did with Halloween Ends, and I'm gonna watch it.
That's
Doesn't mean I'll watch it again after the first time, but
I mean, it started off promising. Halloween Ends, and then
yeah. But
fucking
but Halloween Ends even had good trailers.
yeah.
I think we should watch it again.
Have fun with that. You can watch it whenever you want. You can watch it tonight, because guess what? After we get off of this, and we do our little thing here, and we split ways, I'm gonna fucking do that thing we call sleep. Because I said I was gonna take a nap today, and I did not.
No, we didn't.
You missed his nap
Of
time.
all the S words, you would say the forbidden one.
Motherfucker, I was gonna say, I did miss my nap time. I was waiting for you to be like, oh, he's old and needs a nap, and I was about to be like, bitch, didn't you take a nap?
Yeah, I fucking took a nap.
I thought you were gonna fucking make a he needs a nap because he's old joke, and I was ready. I was waiting for you to josh me, and I was like, fucking do it, bitch, fucking do it.
No, I was gonna call you a baby. But I took my nap. Unfazed. Just wanting to
Oh, no,
sleep.
yeah, no,
There's
she'll-
food there, bro.
Bro, she'll stay on there until you put it all the way down. She will plummet to the floor.
Fucking feet were starting to fall asleep.
All right, bitches, this was a short episode. You will not have us next week. I'm busy. I have to do show things.
Who showed?
I mean, yeah, no, I'm not. I was gonna say we could probably do it on Saturday, but I gotta get up to go to fucking almost Philadelphia, so to go play at a place that stage is smaller than York.
No.
Yeah, I showed pictures to Cole. I was like, hey, we're sitting here after the chord practice thing. I'm like, hey, by the way, did you see that nail in the wall place stage? And he's like, no, why? I'm like, I showed him pictures, and he looked at me and he goes, and I'm like, okay, I'm glad. Happy 420. That's now 421. Happy Record Store Day. Happy spring. Happy everything. Except for not having kaiju insurance. If you don't have that, you should probably start looking into it. That's important.
I
Also-
really feel like we can start an insurance company based off of that, and people would buy it.
People fucking buy anything.
You know what? You know how we can get people to buy kaiju insurance? We're just a normal insurance company, but we market it like...
A little different level of kaiju destruction.
We go around, we just fucking destroy the shit out of people's cars. And then we're like, hey, kaiju.
No.
If your car looks like this, you need Godzilla. If it looks like this, King Ghidorah.
Yeah, so it looks like you have a a 2024 Chevy Tahoe. Oh yeah, you have the King Ghidorah coverage. That's good.
That's good. That's good. I know it was Godzilla who destroyed it, but he was fighting King Ghidorah, so we'll see what we can do. You might have to submit a form or two, but
Did you check with Godzilla to see if he paid his deductible?
I really feel like you just literally jumpstart a business for it. And that's how you
I was
answer
just saying.
customer calls.
I was just saying it would be convenient marketing, and you could like lure nerds in with a company that's just called Kaiju Insurance, and the mascot is just a random kaiju. There was a bunch of nerds out there to be like, I got Kaiju Insurance, just so they could say that phrase, and people are gonna be like, you fucking what? Yeah, I switched from Geico to Kaiju Insurance. They saved me huge amounts of money. See? See? Why do we work at UPS?
so we can start you off at 300.
As the representative of Geico, we'll go down to 250.
No, fuck, we won't.
As a representative of Kaiju Insurance, I'll make sure your car doesn't start tomorrow. And when you do start it, you won't be able to brake.
Yeah, see, at Geico,
Alright,
we're
we're
just gonna
ending
take
this
your
before a
Cadillac and
lawsuit. Deuces.